Now my second run was about 2018, and it lasted until 2019. That's really short. Now, there's a reason for that, and I'll dive into some of those details here in a minute.
It's such a good vibration. It's such a sweet sensation. You're such a hot temptation. It's such a sweet sensation.
I got the wild ones, high ones, do what I ones, even shy ones. Up 1, 2, get to the middle and throw it back to me. Nobody do it like you do that for me. Sheesh, don't blow half on the halftime freaks. Let's talk Biscayne, shout out South Beach. Loose, I'm loose, what's up? I broke the leash. Yeah. You got all 3 eyes on the prize. Right now. I got a real good thing on the rise. Right now. And it's worth every bit of my time. Right now. I'm revved up GTA. I'm trying to see it right now. What's your ETA?
It's such a good vibration.
That first experience, really, I left on good terms. Told the bosses, I just thank you for the opportunity, found me a new job. I was there for about 3 years almost. I really didn't have core issues. Like, I got in arguments with bosses every now and then, but it wasn't like a super heated argument. It was just over some simple things, and they kind of understood. Again, we had better bosses then than we did the second time I came. So anyways, I needed a job, so I reapplied and went back to Wal-Mart a second time. So last year, 2018, around March is when I got hired in. So there was this manager. Now, he'd worked there the last time I was there, but I never really crossed paths with him the last time, and he was still new to his position a little bit. But he's an assistant manager now. And so anyways, things are kind of alright, I'm still kind of struggling financially, and there's this manager, I'm just gonna call him Big L. So everything's fine. I'm working, cap team, whatever, that is. It's a new thing, cap team. You get a different time to be there. It's like 3 in the morning or 4 in the morning to like 1 in the afternoon. So you're stocking, labeling, putting boxes up, all that stuff. Did all that stuff, and towards the end of it, there was a few moments in the middle. One time, okay, so there's plastic for a cart, and I cut the plastic off the cart, took the plastic, and I put it on the side of the shelf, away from people, just tucked away on the side for the moment. Just out of sight, out of mind, and then I was going to go to lunch and then swing by, and yeah, I know you're not supposed to work while you're off the clock, but it's really not working. I was just putting the plastic off to the side, clocking out for lunch, going to pick up the plastic on my way to lunch and just throw it in a trash can. Well, the manager, Big L, he came by before I had a chance to stop by and get the plastic. He saw the plastic tucked to the side. I got there, he turned around and said, "John, whose plastic is this?" And I'm like, "Mine." I put it there, away from customers, away from people, out of sight, out of mind. I was going to come by and get it. "Are you on your lunch?" "Yeah." "Then you can't get this plastic." I was like, "It's plastic. Literally takes me 2 seconds to throw it away. It's like trash inside your house, or trash on the street, or a random piece of trash you see lying around." I'm like, "Lindsay, just think of it like that." Big L. Lindsay. And he's like, "No, I can't think of it like that, John." Then he proceeded to talk down to me like I was the dumb one. Well, you can't leave this here, this here, this here. Too many carts, too many baskets. This. And he keeps talking down. Why is this here? Why is this here? And I'm like, wow. I'm just like, wow. Go to lunch, John. Go to lunch. I'm like, all right. Went to lunch. That was time 1. Okay, later down the road, he did do me assaulted once. Just so this isn't me completely bashing him, he did buy me a pair of shoes. They were like $20 or $30, something like that. $40, something like that. I needed a new pair of shoes and he got it. I appreciate that for what it is. I needed new shoes and you got them. I appreciate that. So it kind of told me that maybe you weren't a 100% dick or an asshole. Maybe you were just having a bad day. But no, you took things to a whole new level later on. Okay, as time progresses, he's always checking in. Why isn't this done? Why isn't this done? We have to give him reasons, because he has to have reasons to tell his bosses. Well, I'm telling him, dude, I was like, we have carts stacked this high. Or, you know, we have pallets and pallets and pallets and carts and only 2 people. Well, the computer says 2 people can handle it. Your computer's wrong. And I told him, I was like, I can guarantee you, if you sent anyone else from this store, in any department, if you sent them over there, the frozen, took one of us out and put one of them there, your result would have been the same and never changed. That work would have never got done because it was too much work for 2 people. Well, if you guys were doing your job and getting it all done and put in the bins and labeled and scanned, your trucks wouldn't be so big. I was like, wow. Well, if we'd had enough people working here, maybe the job would get done. But we don't. And I was like, whatever. So, that was another time. So later on, there was another time, I'm talking to a co-worker, and he's like, man, that guy, talking about Big L? Yeah. He yelled at me in front of all the other managers. So apparently Big L got together with all the managers, and this co-worker of mine, he had forgot a box, I think from bakery, now I get it. Those boxes need to be delivered there, and, you know, to keep it from going bad and whatnot. I guess he just didn't see the box. I mean, honestly, he didn't see the box. He just didn't see it, so it was accidentally there. Well, Big L comes storming through the doors already, I guess in a bad mood, and he sees the box, and now he gets pissed. So he demands a co-worker to come there, and he's like, why is this box there? Why wasn't it delivered to bakery? I don't know. I didn't see that box. I honestly didn't see the box. I didn't know it was there. Oh, well, you know, you're so stupid. That's stupid. You know, and he's just cutting down this guy, calling him stupid, just telling him how much of an idiot he is for not getting the box to where it needed to be, for the fact that the box was there in the first place, that if he was doing his job right, the box would have already been the bakery, and he's just hammering this guy, just telling him how fucking stupid he is, worthless he is, and all this crap. And so later the guy comes to me and he tells me, you know, so Big L told me this, and this, and he was just, man, he made fun of me bad in front of all the managers. He made me feel like crap. Like I was so stupid, like I'm below him. You know what I mean? And I was like, man, that ain't right. I'm like, man, you need to stand up for yourself. You're gonna let him walk all over you? Yeah, I get it, he's your boss. Yeah, I get it, he's a manager. But that does not give him the privilege or the right to throw his weight around. He thinks he can say and do whatever he wants and have no consequences. Because he's a manager. Because he's so high up on authority. He thinks he can get away with talking down to people and telling them how stupid they are and this and that and this and that. It's ridiculous. Okay, so leading up to the end of my second experience, I had gotten in one argument with him. We were by the freezer door one morning, and he said, "John, how much you guys got left?" I had just got back from break, So I hadn't checked the cooler to see how much was left. And I was like, I don't know. Whatever in there that looks like it's not opened. He looked at me and he was like, are you really going to say that? Is that really your answer, John? I'm like, yeah. Whatever's in there that looks like it's not opened. And he just looked at me and he was like, and I'm like, wow. All right, John. And then it escalated. See if I can remember what was said. You know, I said, yeah. Is that, he's asked me, is that really your answer? And I said, yeah. Okay, yeah. He said, is that really your answer? And I was like, man, don't talk to me like that. And he looked at me and he said, what? What, John? Don't talk to you like that? Don't talk to you like that? I was like, don't talk to me like that. All right, John, let's go to the office. I was like, Big L. I was like, Big L, trying to get his attention. Will you let me talk to you for 1 second? So I kept telling him, I was like, will you let me talk to you for 1 second? Nah, we're not good at talk. Calls in the other support. Follow, go to the office. Yeah, got John with me. So we do that. Go to the office because he needs a witness. So he calls in a support manager to be his witness. And I'm just sitting there, and he's sitting there. He's like pulling up the computer, booting it up, because he's going to try to coach me. And I'm just curious, I'm thinking in my head, what's he going to coach me on? Not being productive? Because I was being productive, I did my job. What are you going to coach me on? Being slow? I wasn't going slow. What are you going to coach me on? For telling you something, for answering a question that you asked and you didn't like the way I answered it? Is that the reason you're going to coach me? I want to know so I can go talk to the boss, the real boss, and tell him what you're doing. And he's like, I was going to give you a coaching, John, but I don't want to do that. And, he's doing that stuff. And I'm just like, you want to tell? Then he looks at me and he's like, you want to tell him what you told me, John? By the freezer door? I'm like, okay. Let's say it. And then I couldn't remember my exact words from what I said in the moment, but I knew the gist about what I said. So I was just like, he's like, yeah, so tell him what you said by the freezer door. I was like, okay. You came in, you asked how much I had left. I just got back from break, so I don't know. I haven't even looked in the freezer. I don't know if there was, anything done while I was at break. So I'm like, he asked me how much we got left. I'm like, whatever's in there that looks like it's not touched. So I changed my words a little bit. So he comes in, he's like, that's not what you said, John. You said whatever's in there that's not open. I'm like, okay, then that's what I said. You're probably right. That's what I said. I just couldn't remember. Yes, whatever in there that looks like it's not open. That's what I said. And then you looked at me and you said, are you really going to talk? Is that really your answer, John? Is that really your answer? And I said, are you going to talk to me like that? Like I'm stupid? Are you really going to talk to me like that? Like I'm stupid. And then, I tried to call him, reason with him, but he wouldn't let it. And then he called you. And then somehow it escalated. Not exactly sure 100% how. But he said something, and then I was like, no. And I pointed at him. And he's like, you're pointing at me now, John? You're pointing at me? And you're raising your voice? Fuck yeah, I'm going to raise my voice, and I'll point at you, because you've pissed me off now. And I'm going to tell you about yourself. I don't care if you're a manager. I want to tell you about yourself. Your own coworkers don't like you. They don't even want to work with you. They hate you. You make them feel bad. You make them feel like crap, like shit. And yeah, I started cussing right in front of him. I was like, you make them feel like crap and shit, like they're beneath you. Like you're some unholy god of management. And you're above everyone. You rule with an iron fist. And I was just like, you don't have respect for people. Oh yeah, John, I may show tough love sometimes. But that's just the coach in me. And like, some people don't like that. Some people just want to be appreciated. You can't treat everyone like they're the same and they're going to react the same. Because everyone is different. Not everyone likes that tough love shit. Some people are already depressed and sad inside, and you're ruining their fucking life. You know, and then we're starting to shout at each other. He's shouting, I'm shouting. Fucking, he says, hey, John, what did I tell you about the average car? I'm going to tell you what you told me about the average car. When you were by the door, you told me the average cart takes 15 minutes to work. Liar. He's like, I never said that. I said 45 minutes, right? Right? And he looks at the other manager, because he needs someone to back him up and save his ass. And his other manager's like, yeah, because that's what they've talked about, probably. But when he spoke to me, he told me, John, the average cart takes 15 minutes to work. And then when he tried to lie in that room and say 45 minutes, I called him out and I pointed at him and I was like, you're a liar. And he's like, there's one thing I'm not, John, and that's a liar. And I'm like, you're lying right now. You're lying right now.